late to the party, and we're back doing a Friday Schmoedown. We know we've kind of missed a couple of the Fridays.
Yes, it's just holidays are here, so everything is busy, getting that overtime, getting that money.
And next Friday's probably going to get another wrench thrown into it. But either way, we get to them when we can. We obviously missed out on some pretty awesome matches, one of which had our boy
Mike Kalinowski. That's what I was trying. The reason why I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, it's Mike Kalinowski. That's
Usually,
why.
yeah, we're synced up. She was late to the party on that sync.
I was.
Either way, Mike Kalinowski and JTE. It was a hell of a battle. Kalinowski fell a little short. LaQuaso got a little mouthy on the mic, so I'm kind of hoping to see a little bit of that edgier league. And they are taking on a team that had a chance to be a powerhouse within the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
Yeah, it's to me, to be fair, I feel like had they were in the team tournament, they probably would have knocked out Team Action in the first round.
Those are fighting words.
Oh, they are, and I will say them. And but they weren't, and so now we get to see them come back in this match, and I think that this is going to be an even scoring match between the two teams.
That's the thing, is Vejvoda is very powerful. We've seen what he's able to do in these matches. Granted, there's certain questions that have tripped them up, but it's been that way for everybody. You know, put in with Kalinowski and then lick your palms with formerly the team known as IGN, now top that. So hashtag who you got?
I'm going DC Movie News this time around. I think that they have been killing it over the last couple of times. The only reason why they lost during their match was Above the Line, and Above the Line has been steamrolling everybody. Yeah. So that was the only reason, and they both have gotten the 5-timers.
Correct.
Too,
yeah.
So
5-time. You went SNL on that.
I did.
The 5-timers club. But yes, they
know what I mean, like the bonus question thing.
Every like all these competitors are now a part of that formidable team of, you know, every answer in the first round with the bonus question. With
a man included over here.
That was number 2. Anyways, yes, we are going to have DC Movie News, and that's who I'm going for, be victorious. But either way, I mean, I have chosen against DC Movie News and Kalinowski in the past, but that's because storyline-wise, I wanted Brienne to win. I wanted Above the Line to go. I wanted JTE to make it. So it's like in certain
you just have certain things you just want to see another person make it to see where their storyline will take them.
Correct. Yeah, shake it up. You know, add a little anarchy into the ring. But either way, this is one where I definitely am siding with DC Movie News because they're my boys. So either way, we are going to get to the battle between DC Movie News and Top That
now.
Come on, let's get a little thad.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Manager Bowl contract is almost complete.
Of course.
Everybody's
those
here.
contracts.
Whoa. What's up, Commissioner?
Oh, yes.
How the hell did you get this number?
You're setting up a Manager Bowl with Tom and Jay. This is bullshit.
Hell yeah.
It's not bullshit. It's the two of them, and the winner will get one of their members a #1 contender spot.
I manage Critically Acclaimed, and they are the best.
Okay, sure.
So I should, I don't know, I should be in this. I feel like I've earned it.
Makes sense. Because he does manage them, so.
You put all three of you together, one and
threat.
one, and see who's the best.
Okay, great. Yeah, I accept your invitation. One question. Can I have Bibiani play for me so I have a fighting chance?
No, you can't, Bibiani. It's you. It's the Manager Bowl. You, Tom, and Jay. The 3 managers.
Never mind. I'll do it. And I'm going to win. Because Tom and Jay, they're complete idiots. All right. I've wasted enough time. Bye.
That was cool.
Well, okay.
That was fun.
Doing the contract.
Yeah.
I like his Beverly Hills Cop poster, too, in front of his desk.
Okay, so now there's 3 of them in
Triple threat.
Woo.
Yeah. That. I love it.
Don't look at those lights. Don't look at it. He'll blind you with his smirks.
Former Commissioner Christian Harloff here, joined by my good buddy Ken, the Pit Boss, Knapsack. Hello.
Do I still have to answer to you? You still got power?
No.
I'm your equal, my friend.
Oh, finally.
I know, it's true. I'm not going to get you a coffee. But no, Thad Williams is our commissioner. I came back and we made an agreement, he and I, that I will not be the commissioner until the day comes where I lose my championship that we thought that was fair. Thad had a contract for that, as apparently Thad has a contract for everything.
Yeah.
I should start using contracts.
Thad the contractor.
But today we have
Contractually
a match.
obligated.
It's a really exciting
Yeah.
match because it's going to determine a number one contender for next season. Or,
Team
or at least put someone in a
contractually
number one
obligated.
contender spot. And we're going to start out here with DC Movie News. That's the team of Adam Gertler, the silent assassin, and you also have Mike K.O. Kalinowski, who is, you know, you look at these guys, DC Movie News are making a run for Rookie Team of the Year. Kalinowski is made a run for himself as potentially a Player of the Year, the things that he has done. These guys had just kind of come on the scene, and Kalinowski had become like a superstar in Inner Geekdom, in teams, in singles, and they had a nice little run for themselves in the team tournament.
They absolutely did. They're one of those teams that I don't want to say they're easy to overlook. You shouldn't. I mean, definitely I don't overlook them, but maybe there's a lot of giant personalities in this league, and you got a silent assassin. And you got Mike K.O. Kalinowski just kind of shows up, does his job, which is winning. So this is a big opportunity for them to break out ahead of the pack.
Well, I want to show you a little.
That's why I typically choose the other person
but
as
something
well.
interesting that he did.
You
This
wanna-
shows the kind of personality that Thad Williams.
It creates
Thad
more of a
Williams deep
storyline
cuts,
going
played
the other way.
And lost to the team that they're playing now, formerly known
Right.
as IGN. They are now known as Top That, the team of Jim Vavida and Eric Goldman. They lost. Thad Williams and Aaron Williams lost to this team. And Thad said, "Look, I know that these guys weren't in the tournament,
Right.
but they are good. They had potential to win the whole thing.
I'm glad they're giving them a
2-1 knockout,
chance.
The
Yes.
same record as DC Movie News. Let's put them together and see what kind of team at 3-1 will play for a number one contender spot."
Yeah, that is an impressive record. Yeah, top that. Looking forward to it. They took some time off, put a new coat of paint on the house, and now they're still here. But it's still the same house. You get
Yeah.
that? That's a good
I
like
like it.
sports
I
house
like that.
analogy,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The team with the most points wins.
I like hearing you talk, but I'd rather hear the competitors talk.
Ken.
I'm going to hear them right now.
We're back. Here we are. Adam,
Love
we got,
his Riddler
Tournament's
outfit.
over. It's behind us. You know, we came in strong into that tournament. We had that KO against 6
Yeah,
degrees.
his Riddler
went against above the
outfit's
line.
pretty
And what can I say? Drew McWeeny, that guy was a beast. But in that match, you gave the best performance of our entire team matches together. Absolutely well deserved, sir.
We kind of dropped out of the scene.
The Ralph Garman
Some
look-alike.
things
I
came
love
up
it.
in life. We couldn't make it into your tournament, but
We were just spending our time honing,
wearing a
strengthening in the
33 Club
cocoon, and now we're
33
bursting out
That
like
is.
a
Oh, no.
butterfly with lasers
He's a Disney
and
fan.
missiles,
Land
a
fan.
super butterfly, a mega butterfly, if you will, ready to destroy everyone in our path.
Top That's what they're called, Adam. Top That. There are a lot of hype research in these guys.
Top Hat?
Not Top Hat. Top Hat. There's a lot of research with these guys. I had to look up these guys. They were some of the favorites to go into the tournament, but then they had some inner turmoil happen with the team. Hey, you know, who knows that? We're not going to even worry about that. They're here to compete against us. We're here to compete against them. That's what we're going to go for at this point. I don't care about their history. I don't care what they used to be called. They're here. They're facing us right now. That's what we're going to get down to.
I belong to that tournament. That tournament was insignificant without me, without Eric.
But that, yeah, it's not a real tournament. I mean, okay, we let the kids play, you know, while we took a little breather. But yeah, that now they have to actually have some real competition.
That's right. The men are here to take your boy's trophy away from you.
You, my
Damn.
friend, you're my silent assassin here. You are my secret weapon in this. We're gonna come together in this one.
Wait,
We're
they got a
going for this
trophy?
one. I got this guy with me. There's no stopping
Nice.
him now.
Trophy?
I
I didn't get no
Look,
trophy.
This guy's ready to go. I gotta get him out there.
Participation
Oh, well,
trophy.
yeah, we've retitled
Those
ourselves,
ones.
and yeah, you know what's
They
gonna happen
shouldn't.
here. You know, you're just gonna take a TKO. So, what do we got to say about that? Top that.
Woo! That's their name. You? Dead. Yeah.
Well said.
Well said.
Well, you didn't hear much from Gertler, although he tried to say something. Their dynamic is really good. He's dressed very nice,
I like it.
obviously. But it's Jim Vavida and Eric Goldman. They said pretty much that the tournament was insignificant because they were not in it. They said that, you know, DC, they don't need to play them. It doesn't really matter because they are going to be the number one contenders. They want to play for those titles. That loss to MODOK really, really bothered them. They want to exact revenge on whoever they play. And this is the first time we've seen them since before the tournament.
Yeah.
They come in here not the favorites. They come in here because they weren't in the tournament. DC Movie News is the favorites in this match. And Ken, what's the tale of the tape?
Tale of the tape, DC movie news. They have their strengths in comic book movies.
Nice
Don't let
jacket.
that DC fool you. They know Marvel as well.
A lot.
They're there. They're also, I'd say, 2000s action adventure.
See,
and
Top That's a
James
good
Bond.
heel team,
Top That,
like, 'cause they could
I'd
back
say
it with the
fantasy,
knowledge.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
I know. Eric knows a lot
They're the
about
nerds
Star
that know
Wars.
everything.
New releases
Top
is good
that.
as well. Classics as well.
All right, so if you're ready to go, Ken, I'm ready too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
Like how Ken does it. 3
I
rounds to a
love,
finish.
like, there's more validity when he
Introducing
does
first.
his stuff now. I'm doing a plug for Harlow
Harlow
Carpool.
Carpool.
Well, I'll talk about it later.
Hashtag,
Themselves.
what was it?
They are
Glass World. Hashtag Glass
One
World.
defeat and one knockout. Team Top That.
Hit me in the face with Rotten Tomatoes.
That
Hashtag.
catchphrase too at the very end. You think you can beat it? Well, top that. Well, that's really, can they top the score? That's what DC Movies is going to try to do here. And their opponents, with a record
Of course. Embrace the Justice League.
Yep.
they are
they all there, though?
2017 Ultimate Showdown quarterfinals.
We sell she.
We sell cheese. We sell
KO
tea.
We shall see, sir. We shall see.
Silent Assassin.
Yeah. Oh, he lost the shirt underneath. It's frightening. Especially if that's his chest hair and he cut it that way.
I doubt it.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be dedication.
This one's very theatrical. And Gertler, though, by the way, even though it was a horrifying entrance, had the performance of his lifetime in that last game.
He knows his stuff.
He does.
The character of Question Mark Man is one of my favorites.
All right, so
Yeah.
here we go. So we're gonna start.
Who's
here,
giggling? I hope
and
that was
the rules of the
Gertler.
game. All right, here we go. Round number 1 in the category of family films. What kind of dog was Beethoven in the '90s family films? Beethoven. You ever
I don't
seen
know the
Beethoven?
name of that dog.
No, but I'm a fan of the star of that.
Charles Grodin.
Beethoven.
No, Charles Grodin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
I don't know how to spell it. I don't know if that's right.
Beethoven,
One.
bite
Mike
these
Kalinowski.
guys in the wiener.
That's
I think
correct,
that's 2.
Saint Bernard. Damn it,
Correct,
that's
Adam.
right.
Basset Hound.
Oh,
I almost erased it before I showed it.
That's,
I couldn't remember
so
the name.
Kalinowski
Yeah,
and Babida going head to head here. DC Movie News, top that 1-1. All right, next question.
All right, guys. Second question comes in the category of comedies. Comedies. What is the first and last name of the Dan Aykroyd character in 1984's Ghostbusters?
You still haven't seen it, have you?
I don't.
Is that you son of a
Don't know what you're talking.
That one surprises me.
Yeah, you know, you find I'm full of surprises.
5.
I don't remember his last name.
Hobbit 3.
It's written on his
2,
outfit.
No. I
Babida.
just,
Me?
Yes.
Ray Stans?
Correct.
Dang.
Adam Gertler.
Ray Stans.
That is correct.
That's what
Eric.
Ray Stans?
And Mike.
Ray Stans.
There you go. All
All
around
right.
the board.
Ray.
We got
Because I couldn't think of his last
Ray
name.
Stans,
3-3. Next one.
Peter Venkman.
Category of drama.
Egon.
Who stars as Darius, a disillusioned college graduate who lives at home with her widower father and interns at Seattle Magazine in the 2012 dramedy Safety Not Guaranteed.
Kalinowski.
Little stump there. Yeah.
Ponder.
I would have had to ask that again
5,
because that
4, 3,
I can't think of his name.
2, 1. Pens down. Adam Gertler.
Got nothing.
That is incorrect. Eric.
Aubrey Plaza?
Correct. Mike Kalinowski.
Reese Witherspoon.
And Jim.
Aubrey Plaza.
Had it. Jim
Nice.
perfect.
Colin
Jim is the only
Trevorrow's
one that's perfect.
finest.
5-3 here.
I love
DC,
Safety Not
Jim
Guaranteed.
doesn't look like he missed a beat here since his last match. All right, here we go. 5-3.
It's a
All right,
good
guys.
movie.
Fourth question comes in the category of
Jake
comic
Johnson's
book
in it?
movies. Comic book movies. What is the name of the British agent that Steve Rogers falls for in Captain America: The First Avenger?
Oh,
Ever see that one?
No.
Great.
I only know her
5,
character name.
4,
Don't-
3, 2, 1. Eric.
Agent Peggy Carter.
Correct. Mike.
Peggy Carter.
Correct. Jim.
Peggy Carter.
And Adam.
Peggy Carter.
Haley Atwell.
Adam Gertler, not silent right now. All right. Here we
We
go.
learned our lesson in the inner
Category of
geekdom.
action adventure.
Or was it
1962 saw the release of the first official Bond film, which was titled what? Mike Kalinowski scoffed at that question.
Damn.
Scoffed. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mike Kalinowski.
Dr. No.
Correct. Jim.
Dr. No.
Adam.
Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, and Eric.
Dr. No.
Wow.
That had to have been a joke
hurt.
answer.
DC
No.
movie news there.
Yeah.
Mike Kalinowski shocked at the miss there by his partner. As we get into the next question here.
All right. Question number 6 is category of directors. Who directed the Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss comedy What About Bob?
Jim hits this.
Baby steps.
And
Baby steps to the elevator. Dang.
4, 3,
I know it's not it.
2, 1.
I
Pens
can't.
down.
Oh man.
Jim.
Harold Ramis?
That's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yeah. See.
John Hughes.
Incorrect.
Nope.
Eric.
Frank Oz.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Mike.
Damn it.
I put Hallie.
So no.
I'm not.
Doesn't even know what he wrote.
That was a good guess, though.
Something I tried to write.
Thank you,
Jim,
Goldman.
Damn.
Jim missed the perfect round there, so nobody's gonna have a perfect round. But DC Movie News is
Julie
down 4
Haggerty.
points to top that. He's Eric Goldman
Richard
hitting that big
Dreyfuss.
point
So
there.
good.
All right, here we go, guys. Next question
It
here,
was a pretty
realm of
funny
fantasy
movie.
sci-fi. Which actor played the character of Roy Batty in Blade Runner? Yep,
In the original
I'll tell you
Blade
that, top
Runner,
that.
I'm assuming.
looks
I
pretty
think
solid.
coming
Roy
in-
Batty?
Yeah, they haven't missed
Sometimes
a
you
beat.
take a little break, catch your breath.
5, 4,
I don't remember his
3.
name.
2, 1. Adam Gertler.
Harrison Ford.
Incorrect. Eric.
Rutger Hauer.
That's correct. Mike.
I couldn't remember his name.
Correct. Jim.
Rutger Hauer.
Didn't you get the memo?
Didn't you get the memo?
12-7. 12-7. We've got a 5-point lead there for top that. DC News needs to start picking
I heard
up
Blade
pace there
Runner
as we
and I
get
went
into
Blade 3.
animated here.
I started
All right,
right.
eighth
Ryan
and final
Reynolds.
question,
heard-
category animated. In Toy Story 2, what is the name of the TV show Woody finds out he's from?
He's a rootin' it, tootin' cowboy in the Wild Wild West.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And
Woody's Roundup.
I couldn't
that is
think of
correct. And Mike.
Woody's
There
Round.
Yeah,
you
with
go.
that Club
Jim.
33 shirt, you better know.
Howdy do?
Didn't have and
Close.
Hee Haw Palace.
Oh, damn.
They just, when they have that shot, but they just can't capitalize. 13-8. 5 points still.
Woody's
5 points there.
Roundup.
And DC Movie News needs
Yeah,
to
if
catch
I was
up
there,
here.
I would have
Round
had
number
to sing
two-
it in my
round
head.
number 2 works like this. The competitors are going to...
Yeah, we'll
All
go
right,
for
go
it.
ahead. Give it a good spin, please.
Putting pressure on.
Big spin.
Spin is
Big
in.
spin. Big spin is in there.
Spin is in.
Big spin. I'll accept
And
that.
Eric Goldman, I mean, these guys are
Yeah.
stars. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, shit. Okay. What do you guys
Starting
want?
right where they left off. I mean, Ken, these guys.
What do you
Yeah,
want?
If I'm the Patriots, I'm a little nervous.
Comedy.
Sci-fi
We're
fans.
gonna take the low-hanging fruit that is
Comic book movies.
movies.
Comic
Oh,
book
there you
movies,
go, yeah.
DC Movie
I didn't-
News.
That's so vague,
honestly,
though.
Hoping to take
But they
some
could be
steals here,
easier
but
because they are
if
vague.
not,
Or
Because there's so many
Here
of
we
them.
go. All right, here we go, guys.
Well,
They
So,
won't dig too deep.
what color
Not yet.
are Hemdale's eyes in the Thor film?
They're like hazily
Gold.
We'll
gold.
accept the yellow gold is correct for 2 points.
I guess,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yellow,
All right.
gold,
Yeah, that's...
All right, next question.
like light,
Next
very
question.
light brownish.
In the
I don't know.
graphic novel
They glow.
based film Cowboys and Aliens, which actor who also played an MCU villain plays Doc?
Sam Rockwell.
2
Yeah.
points.
It was Sam
It
Rockwell,
It
wasn't
was,
it?
wasn't it?
Yep.
See, all I remember is Paul
You'll find
Dano
the
and Harrison
character
Ford.
of Hannibal King in what
Daniel
Marvel
Craig.
film?
Blade Trinity.
Blade,
2
yeah.
points. Wow.
There it
Freaking,
is.
yeah, there it is.
There's your Blade.
Blade
All right, here we
3.
go. In The Dark
I
Knight,
probably would've said
what
Blade
does
3 though.
Lucius say is the name of the evacuation technique Batman uses to escape China?
Skyhook.
2 points.
See, I didn't know
All
that.
right.
Is it Skyhook?
I guess.
See, I always
Or the
explain
sky, and he
Skyhook
hooks
to
it.
Shadows of the Empire.
Question number 5. What was the name of the girl that Peter had a crush on in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Oh, damn.
Liz.
2 points.
Damn.
And your final
Not with
question
that
here, your
skirt,
final
though.
question. What West Wing alum plays Dr. Emil Hamilton in Man of Steel?
That would be
Richard Schiff. Richard Schiff. Richard Schiff. He's Eddie Carr in The Lost World.
4, 3.
multiple choice.
A. Richard Schiff. B. Rob Lowe. C. Bradley Whitford. D. Martin Sheen.
Richard Schiff.
1 point.
Sorry.
All right, so now
That was
DC
good.
Movie News is in a
Did
position
very
they
well.
have to have a tremendous round.
Eddie
2
was my
here, or they're
favorite
gonna be on the
character in
verge of a
the
knockout
book.
in this
So
round.
I
They gotta have a
gravitated
big
towards him
round
in the
two.
Lost
Adam
World movie.
or Mike, whoever wants to go ahead and spin. They got to spin here. This is big.
Whichever way you want to go, buddy.
Big here. That's a good spin. All right, there we go.
Spin is in
They
again.
really need to have a big round here. DC Movie News. Oop. And they're going to land on comedy.
Comedy.
Would you like to stay
Keep
on
it.
comedy or going to spin again?
All right, they don't.
Oh, well. No.
I mean, yeah, if Mike-
We did
if
pretty
Mike
good in
Collins-
comedy.
they're
Stick
gonna
with
spin
it.
again.
That's what I wanted. I need a little pick-me-up.
Big spin, big spin.
I got Richard Schiff, but that was pretty much it.
Come on, sci-fi fantasy, sci-fi fantasy.
Action, adventure.
Sci-fi fantasy.
Oh, they switched the spinners, too.
There. Go
He jinxed himself with Sandra Bullock. He jinxed himself with Sandra Bullock.
They
It
should have
was a
stuck with the
jinx there,
first.
Sandra
Should've stuck
Bullock,
with the
and oh my
first.
goodness, Sandra Bullock.
That should be
now,
put on a
and
shirt
Here we go.
with Andrew Guy's
All right,
face
guys.
on it.
Yeah.
Step with comedy.
Janine did on that.
No,
Questions.
no, Sandra Bullock with comedies.
6 questions in the category of Sandy Bullock. Sandy Bullock. Here we go. Question 1. What is Sandra Bullock's talent that she performs during the talent portion?
Water.
of the Miss
What is
United
it? Water
States pageant
rings?
in
What is
Miss
it?
I can't
Congeniality?
remember what it's called, but it's
What's
like
it called?
I would have gone multiple choice because I don't know what it would be called.
5, 4.
Wasn't it called water? Wasn't it called glasses?
Perfect.
Doesn't even go for multiple
No,
choice. As
multiple
we go,
choice.
as we go over here.
Yeah, but
guys,
they can't. If they don't know
Uh,
it, they don't get the 2.
Was she
Glasses?
4,
reciting
3.
gunfire?
Reciting gunfire is not the answer. Bang.
You can say what it is.
Plain water glasses or wine glasses.
Yeah, you could just say that so you're making music.
Such
with
as
the
a
water.
thing,
say
making
reciting.
music, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Water.
Second
thing.
I've
question
only seen
out
that
of
movie
6.
once.
What
That did
type
stick
of
out.
work does Sandra Bullock's character, Angela Bennett, do in the 1995 movie
She's a hacker.
Annette?
She's a third-party hacker who works off-site for a company. What's the name of the company, though?
Multiple choice.
A.
Mozart's
teacher,
Ghost
B.
is the-
lawyer.
the
C. Hairstylist.
software
D.
engineer.
Software engineer.
Yeah, she's a software engineer. Well, she hacks software for them.
Software engineer.
That's correct for
1 point.
points.
Mozart's Ghost is the one they send to her, and it has the Praetorian
All right, guys. Question
back
3.
gate
Question
to
3.
get into the system.
Who plays the villainous
ruins her life.
John Geiger in Speed 2: Cruise Control?
Willem Dafoe.
I don't
Willem
remember
Dafoe.
That's
that
correct.
second
All right,
movie
boys,
at
all
all.
right,
I've seen
all
it
right.
once.
I saw it
I
in
don't
theaters.
remember it all.
I enjoyed it.
All
It
right,
was
guys.
all right. It was
Who
fun.
directed the action comedy The Heat, starring Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy?
Oh, Paul.
Paul Feig.
Yes, there you go. Paul Feig.
5, 4.
Is it Paul Feig? Yes, Paul Feig.
I'm pretty sure.
3.
Paul Feig.
That's correct
2
for 2
points.
points.
Look
I was
at
like,
that.
Paul something.
Big. Okay, they're
Yep.
coming back, fighting hard here.
2 questions left. 2 questions left. 14 is your safety number here to get to stay alive. Who plays the guy Sandra Bullock ends up with at the end of While You Were
Bill
Sleeping?
Pullman,
Yep.
not Peter Gallagher. He makes chairs.
5.
Yeah. Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Good job.
Fighting hard there.
They're alive. They're alive.
She's on the cover with
All right,
him.
guys,
He like
final
holds
question.
her up.
Yeah, spoilers right on the cover.
Final question.
It's a great movie. I love it.
Sandra Bullock plays the futuristic cop obsessed with 90s culture in what film?
Demolition Man.
That's 2 more points. So DC
Melina
Movie's on the
Huxley.
verge of a knockout. Gets himself a 7 point. 7 point. Now look, that is still a hard deficit to come
Yeah.
back against a team like Top That, but
I
still.
was hoping for a
from the
practical
champ, they were gonna be
magic
knocked out in that second round,
question.
and they are alive. Round number 3.
That would've been my
is gonna
sandy
work
round,
like
damn.
this.
2, 3, and 9.
2, 3, 9. All right, I will ask the questions to a DC Movie News who have category number 2 for their first one. Category number 2. All right, guys, your category is war movies. Who's taking it? War movies.
I like how they just look.
I'll take it.
You're going to take it?
Yep.
All right, Mike. In Full Metal Jacket, what is the nickname of Private Joker's best friend?
No clue.
Nickname.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
In Full Metal Jacket, what is the nickname of Private Joker's best friend? 5,
Uh,
4,
Don't know.
3,
Jelly donut.
Close. Cowboy. Cowboy.
All right.
All right, so it comes down
This
to
is
Adam
close. That
Gertler.
was like
Must
close.
answer
Adam
situation.
Gertler has to hit the three-pointer
Jelly donut,
or
is that what he said?
Top will win via TKO.
well, okay, I guess a jelly donut.
Category
Cowboy can
3
eat a
here.
jelly donut.
And
Musicals.
Ellie, own it.
Musicals. All right, here we go.
Horrible numbers for them. Sandra.
Who played young orphan
Sandy.
girl Heidi in the 1937 film of the same name?
Who played Heidi?
Who
Yeah, who played the young orphan girl Heidi?
in the 1937
Haley.
film?
No,
of the
not
same
Wave
name?
37.
Shirley Temple.
For 3
That's
points.
So happy.
That was not worthy of
So, DC Movie News,
So
they
happy
keep
for him.
themselves alive, but they have to hit the 5 point. They're not at
You've never been to a bar mitzvah and had like soda with grenadine?
For Shirley Temple.
Shirley
Pornography.
They're not
Good
out,
job.
They're not out of the woods yet. They're not out of the
Good
woods yet.
job.
They need,
Still.
they need to hit this, or
Give him a
or
fighting
Top That
chance.
still wins here, but they can confer. They can confer in the 5-pointer here. Number category 9. That's a category of Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Here we go, guys.
Not your Sandra.
This is it. This is it. What 1999 movie was directed by Wes Craven and stars, you guessed it, Meryl Streep?
Death Becomes Her. Was that Wes Craven?
I thought that movie came out earlier.
I think it did. Early 90s.
Yeah, I don't think that movie came out in 1999.
I would imagine before.
Wes Craven.
2
Repeat the
is
question.
your last one.
It could be though,
What 1999 movie?
but I don't think it
directed
is.
Yeah,
by Wes Craven
I think that
and
movie came
stars
out earlier.
Meryl Streep. 5, 4, 3,
No, because, that was
2,
well before Scream.
1.
Scream 2.
And your winner by way of technical knockout, Steven Bader,
That was very well.
I'm telling you, man, if I'm Jeff Snyder and if I'm JTE or Drew McWeeny or Sam Levine, I am looking behind me when it comes to Top That. Those guys are scary.
Didn't even they left 10 points on the board. They could have reached into the mid-30s with that
Easily.
game. They didn't need to.
No.
DC's a top team, but that's a big win for Top That.
Big with DC fought hard. I think.
So I heard
Gertler,
someone
unfortunately,
shout
started off
Music
slow
of
and
the
then came back
Heart,
fast,
and I know
but
that's
it was too much of a deficit. They were almost out of this
popular
completely
movie
in the second.
around that
They
time.
should hang
I didn't know
that
Wes
tie
Craven
there.
directed it, if that was the
good fought
answer.
Victory, but Top That just showed they
So-
are
It's
an
very
elite team.
possible.
Yeah.
Who
We'll
knows
have to
what they
look it
would have
up
done if they
after
were in that
this.
tournament.
Absolutely.
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and talk to Josh McCouga.
One of my friends
who
was like
has
in love with
both
that movie.
the teams.
I never watched it.
What's up, movies? Trivia Schmoedown fans.
Josh McCouga here with-
Top
Yes.
That. Host of TKO over DC
Well,
movies.
he's wearing
How
a
you guys
Wild
feeling?
Berry shirt.
Fucking A right.
I think we're feeling awesome. I think we wanted to show people that we hadn't lost a step, and I think we did that and then some.
Now, I'm a big Speed fan, but I think after today, you guys are just big Sandra Bullock fans. They roll Sandra Bullock, spin Sandra Bullock. It seemed like she was the thorn in their side. How'd you guys feel about that?
I mean, look, they did a lot better on that category than I thought they would. You
Yeah,
know, they showed that they knew their Sandy to some extent.
Sandy!
At the end of the day, look, they didn't have cruise control, so what can you do?
All right, so you guys, obviously, you have a knockout on
I see
your
what
belt.
he
You have a
did there.
TKO on your belt. You're going to a number
Play
one
on
contender
words.
spot. You could face top 10. You could face Action. You could face MODOK. Who do you guys want to see? Who do you guys want to take on?
I want to take on MODOK.
Again, they want to reclaim
Yeah,
that.
there's some bad blood there.
Yeah.
I mean, top 10 versus top that is kind of just from a naming.
You guys all have to wear
point of
top
view.
hats.
I'm telling you, that's kind of tough to pass that one up. But I don't know. I kind of want to take MODOK down a peg.
Yeah, that still hurts. That loss against MODOK. I'd like to show them that was just a little mishap, and that we can wipe the floor with
I'm
them.
gonna crush them with our clammy hands.
On their way to
Lick your
victory, number one
palms.
contender spot. I think what the fans really want to know before we get out of here, do you guys have any fear of the Patriots, or is that just another obstacle in the way of Top That?
No fear.
No, not at all. I mean, the Patriots, come on, they haven't played a real team yet, you know.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah,
here.
no, come on. They're all deflated balls and a lot of talk.
Wow, Top That coming in hot.
They only
Congrats,
played
boys.
the people that beat you
TKO,
guys,
they're
though.
moving on. They're a number one contender. Look out, league. What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Here with DC movie news. Unfortunately, on the wrong end of the competition today. Now, Mike, I've lost to you in what people are calling an absolute destruction. But today,
That was one of my favorite matches.
yeah, it
though.
was a lot of fun because you won. Now, today, you guys, when they got Spinner's Choice and they went superhero movies, was it just? Is that it? Comic book movies, I apologize.
Yeah, what can you say? You get, they admitted they said that was their strength. We would have done the same thing. We would have absolutely done the same thing. There's no sense in playing, trying your ego, whatever. Go for it. They got it. They nailed it,
Do you think it's the best team you faced?
It's tough. I don't want to never
take
talk about
away.
any team that you lose to because they won. But the wheel in their favor, it was a
man who's flabbergasted.
Yeah,
I can talk. I know. Talk right now, man. A mix of emotions right now. I don't know what's going on.
Milk was the wrong choice, as Will Ferrell once said.
I don't know what to think right now. I'm out of it. I don't know what's going
Favorite
on.
Sandra Bullock movie?
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
I don't even know. He wanted to go comedies. I should have stuck with my gut and gone with him with comedies on that one. I can't do comedies very well. We spun again. Sandra Bullock movies.
He's the Riddler.
This guy's an enigma, wrapped in a who knows what.
Literally.
I can't understand this
Yeah.
guy. He throws me for a loop, then he gets Shirley Temple.
He's sausages. He's everything.
I don't know what's going on. I think Adam and I, we need to start working together as a team more. I think we're not reading each other well.
And
that's not my fault.
And you're a number one contender in the singles right now.
I am. Yeah, I think. Seeing what's going on right now, I need to take a step back. I think from teams for a little bit. I think maybe.
Oh no!
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if
What?
I'm too focused all over
Them
the place.
too?
Geekdom, singles, this, that, teams. Maybe I'm all over the place. I don't know
Maybe you
what's going
spread
on.
a little too thin. A lot
LaQuasto
like
maybe
the
come in?
material in Adam's jacket
Maybe.
there.
And
I know
Gertler?
what that's
Yeah.
all about. It's a thin
If
layer
he's trying to-
of unprotected material. Never mind. It's going in a weird direction. I
Well,
will
it's
say,
all right.
you guys put an hell of a fight. Adam hasn't said anything.
This guy, man,
he's a silent but deadly killer, like a lot of farts. But you guys are out there. You're doing it, and I think
We're out. We're at something right now. Where are we? Who knows?
Your fan
I would give you,
favorites-
I'd give you a sports reference about a team that's doesn't know what they need to go back, but I don't know sports, so I can't help you out on that.
There you go. That's my boy.
Guys, if you're rooting for
Right
him,
there
you're
with
rooting
you,
for
my
good
friend.
guys. If you rooted for a win, we're sorry.
I gotta say one thing though.
Go.
The League of Justice, the Facebook page, I have them quiz me all the time. One of the questions popped up, Woody's Roundup. Thank you to you guys. I only got that because you guys quizzed me on that, so you guys are phenomenal.
Good job.
I'm gonna keep
Good
your shout to you
job,
guys. You guys are the support you
Taylor!
are.
Is she in that group?
You guys are there.
I
You're
think
a
she's
the admin.
Our fan
Yeah, I
base.
think she's in a
You
lot
help
of
me
groups,
out there.
but yeah,
You help me
for
out.
sure.
My
I think she's the
singles
admin
match,
of that.
Thank you for that, guys. So that was actually
Great
thank you
promo,
guys.
great promo from Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Guys, good match. Tough loss. We'll see you next time.
Top that. They're calling out the Patriots still. They're calling out above the line. They're looking to play whoever comes their way in that number one contender spot. They've earned it. 3-1 and 2 knockouts. They knocked out a really good team here.
Yeah, it's strength of schedule sometimes factors in.
yeah.
In college football it does here. Sometimes, but we know that there's a prestige factor to this victory today.
Look,
Robert
they are
Angier.
3-1, and that is a solid team. What they did so well in that first round is where Jim had that very solid, looked like he was going to have a perfect game, and then he missed a couple, but Eric got them right. And it's like,
Yeah.
you can't miss a
No,
beat
there
with
was
these
a
guys.
couple
You have to
where
capitalize
both
when
of
they make a
them.
mistake.
Oh no, yeah, Eric got
One
it
of the
right. I was
scary
thinking
things about Jim and
Gertler.
Eric, if you
Like
really watch it
him and
closely, they
Gertler
don't
were like
hesitate.
neck
No,
and
they don't.
neck,
This
and
is
they
stuff
missed
they-
like the same ones
They really
too.
do.
But
These
yes,
are contenders, and I
Eric
think
picked
we're
it
going
up
to hear
where
a
he
lot
dropped the
about
ball.
Top That when it comes to the 2018 series. What do you think, guys? Top That, are they contending
goods.
for titles next year?
They're
I
strong.
think
Go
they
ahead
can
and
they can
comment,
make it all the way
share,
next year.
like, do all of it.
So what a match!
It was a definitely a showing of force on Top That side.
Yes, top. Granted, they did get Spinner's Choice, and then they got comic book movies. But you know what? That's the way that the wheel turns too. I would like to see them.
It's like how the world all the world turns and the wheel turns. That's not what you did there. I liked it. It was good.
But and then of course you got to stick with the first. We learned our lesson from our first match against Team Action, and if it's a on the wheel, if it's a rant like a
piece of the pie.
piece of the pie that you're not too good at, but you're good at, but you also have to kind of look at the wheel as well and be like, well, I'm better at this round. I think that I'm better at this category than I would be at any other category that they, if there is other categories on there that you do too, you just don't want to risk getting that one that you don't know.
Yeah, they seem to get deflated as well.
Yes.
Like before they did their first spin and then their second spin, you could kind of see the energy, at least in Kalinowski, start to be subdued. And that's really all you need, because then going into the questions, it piles up, and then right off the bat, they didn't go for multiple choice, which they really should have. Granted, that took 2 points off the table because Top Dat didn't claim those 2 points.
Right.
But all in all, they may have made it with those 2 points, or at least they would have gotten a point out of there, and at least kept their energy higher to when they picked their numbers, it wasn't a throwaway, because when it looked like when they were picking their numbers, he's just like, what was it, like 3, 4, 9, and
Yeah.
it's like there wasn't really that I'm gonna spread it throughout the board. He just kind of, well, at this point we're so far behind, so maybe that energy would have been higher, because energy is everything. I mean, even in our match against the Wolves of Steel, like there was a point where I was just shooting threes, essentially. There, look, a sports reference. Shooting threes the whole time instead of, trying to get in close and do the layup to at least get the points ahead. Look, sports reference. Everything I learned from NBA Jam. Anyways, but that's the thing, though, is this energy level kind of, you saw it take a hit when they did so well with comic book movies and Spinner's Choice. But like you said, that's the way the wheel spins, and that's how the slice ends up, laying. But either way, they did a great job. I love always seeing Gertler, because Gertler's so quiet in like the pre-interviews. He doesn't say a word, and it's a good shtick. But I love him when he's actually at the table and he's vocal.
And he talks and does his thing. No, I'm really excited to see Top Dat go forward. I really do want to get that rematch against them with MODOK and see if they can top that.
Yeah, at least reclaim that loss that they had.
Yes, but I would also love to see them go up against Top Action. Look at that.
Let's just change everyone. Top Party, Top Action.
Top 6
top
degrees.
Cuts.
Everyone is just going to be a top.
Yeah, and sometimes they're a bottom.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say something like that.
But either way, yeah, it's a fun match, and that's the thing is like I love that Gertler was able to pull out the Shirley Temple.
Yes,
because
that one was you could see in Kalinowski that it lifted.
It was over for him.
It lifted it up a little bit with that first question. You kind of get deflated because you didn't know, and then they thought, oh, the second question it was done for, and then when he pulled out the Shirley Temple, you can see, well, there you have it. And then if they were able to get their third one, then they could have stuck around a little bit more. But at the same time, I think that they did well. They did really good.
And then with Kalinowski too, kind of withdrawing.
20 to 24.
Yeah, I mean, but granted, they didn't have to answer any of their questions in the final round, so it would have just gone really high.
TKO that.
Yeah, but it happens. I mean, Kalinowski and Gertler have been on the right side of a TKO and a KO. So, it's
on the gifting end of the TKO, giving it to the other people.
And that's the thing too, is I'm happy to see Gertler and Eric back, or Gertler and Eric. I like to see
Gertler and Mike.
Vejvoda and Eric.
There we go.
Back and actually being able to return, like Ken said, with the new paint on the house, and granted we're calling them by a different name, but sometimes these teams come in and then they're just gone forever.
Right.
And partly because of location, like Double Toasted, which I'd love to see come back, but it's good to see that somebody who's able to attend these matches be able to come back in and compete, especially when they do complement each other so well like they do.
Yeah, they're a big one to watch out for next season.
And their arrogance is completely different than like Team Action. Their arrogance is more like, we do know more than you, we'll just show you. And they do that versus Top Action. Team Action.
There you go. We're just going to call them Top Action from now on.
The tops and the bottoms. But either way, yes, it was a lot of fun. And thank you guys for watching our reaction between DC Movie News and Top That.
Yes.
It's always fun to be back and doing these. If we could, we wouldn't miss one, ever.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that's what's going to happen in the next couple weeks, because we are going to the Spectacular.
Yeah.
Yes, and we will be present for that. And
I'm so excited to see all of these matches play out. I'm also really excited about this manager one, because whoever wins this, it could be a great
shakes it up.
It very shakes it up, and that's kind of what you need. You need a little shake up.
Yeah, and granted, Ricky isn't very, top of his game when it comes to
But I'm really excited that he's like, I want to be in this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm like, because if he were to win,
Yeah.
if Ricky wins, critically acclaimed, he can either do critically acclaimed, get that number one contender spot, or it could be either Bibiani going for a number one contender spot in the singles. That could shake up some pretty heavy things, having them go into it.
Or, I mean, that's the thing.
To be fair.
It's like, you would think Bibiani would be the one that would get it, because Bibiani would, be the one that everybody was like, oh, well, he's been fighting for that belt. He's wanted the belt.
That's very true.
But you throw it to Whitney.
If you threw it to Whitney, or if you do it as a collective, as a critically acclaimed, as a team, and they go up against that could shake up.
See, we got roped right back into the conversation. But either way, the manager bowl is going to be pretty awesome. A triple threat. We'll see how that shakes up too, because I mean, like, are there any other managers? There's Jay, there's Ricky, and then there's
Dagnino.
Tom, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, the manager to manage all managers.
Yeah,
is
he's like the top manager.
Right. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it at the moment. So I mean, that's going to be a cool thing to kick it off.
Yeah.
Now, with us going to Collider for the Spectacular, obviously we won't react to the 3 or 4 videos that are going to be produced out of it. So I mean, we'll film something from there that we'll have for that day, like we typically do. And then also with that too, you can kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go, like Collider Video.
You can follow us on our social media sites like Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust, Facebook.
All the social networking gin joints. You can check out our reaction to the new Avengers Infinity War. I almost said Civil War.
Yeah, Infinity War.
Civil War. With Infinity War. That's it.
Hell of a trailer.
Yep.
Such a good trailer. I do like what we saw better at D23. But, But it's still good, and I can't wait to see more coming from that, so you can go check out our reaction to that.
Yep. New episode of Better Late Than Never, where Hitchcock would be proud, as Adam would say. We did a Better Late Than Never reaction to the trailer for High Anxiety, Mel Brooks's adaptation on all things Hitchcock. So check that on our channel. Other than that, thank you guys so much, and as always, this party is over.
This part.
Hold on, let's work through it. Okay.
This party is over.